The moon, a constant beacon in our night sky, quietly orbiting our Earth as it has for billions of years. It's the symbol of tranquility, inspiration, and mystery, deeply woven into the fabric of human history and imagination. From ancient myths and poems to modern-day science, the moon has always been more than just a celestial object. It's been our companion, a silent guardian watching over us from afar. But have you ever stopped to think about what the moon really means for Earth? Beyond its beauty and mystique, it plays a critical role in the delicate balance that keeps life thriving on our planet. It shapes our tides, stabilizes our tilt, and even influences the length of our days. The moon is not just a part of our world, it helps define it. Now, let's imagine something extraordinary, something unthinkable. What if we were to take this celestial cornerstone and split it in half? What if, with some unimaginable force, the moon were sliced right down the middle? How would the universe respond? What would happen to Earth, to life, and to humanity? This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's a deep dive into the forces that govern our existence, a journey to uncover the hidden relationship between the moon and Earth. So, join us as we explore the cosmic consequences of cutting the moon in half, and prepare yourself for a story that's equal parts science and wonder, destruction and revelation. First, let's address the question: could we actually do it? Could we, with all the technology and ambition at humanity's disposal, cut the moon in half? The moon is no fragile object. It's a dense, rocky celestial body spanning 3,474 kilometers in diameter and weighing 7.35 x 10 superscript 2 superscript 2 kilograms. Its surface is rugged and cratered from billions of years of impacts, and its interior is a mixture of solid and molten layers tightly bound together by its own gravitational force. To split the moon, you'd need to overcome all that gravity and essentially tear apart the very fabric of its structure. Scientists estimate the energy required to do this would be somewhere in the realm of 10 to the power of 29 joules. To put that into perspective, that's more energy than the combined output of the sun for an entire second, or about 1 billion times the yield of the largest nuclear weapon ever detonated. This is a level of destruction so massive it almost defies comprehension. It's the stuff of science fiction, an alien superweapon or a theoretical cosmic event, not something humanity could achieve anytime soon. But let's suspend reality for a moment. Imagine we somehow had the means to do it. What would actually happen next? What would cutting the moon in half unleash on the universe? Brace yourself, because this is where things start to get messy. The moment the moon is split in two, we would witness an event of catastrophic proportions, both visually and physically. Gravity, the fundamental force that keeps celestial bodies in balance, wouldn't just sit back and let the halves of the moon drift peacefully apart. The immense gravitational pull of each half would immediately tug at the other, trying to restore what was lost. The result? A collision of titanic proportions. Imagine this: the two halves of the moon smashing back together in a fiery, cataclysmic explosion. Fragments of the moon would be ejected into space at incredible speeds, forming a chaotic cloud of debris. Some of this material would remain in orbit around Earth, creating a temporary ring system. Beautiful, yes, but incredibly unstable. Other fragments would rain down on Earth itself. Meteor storms would light up the sky, with some chunks large enough to cause massive destruction on the surface. Cities could be wiped out. Oceans would boil under the heat of incoming debris. It would be an apocalypse unlike anything humanity has ever experienced. And what if the two halves managed to avoid immediate collision? Their orbits would become unstable, wobbling unpredictably under the influence of Earth's gravity. The once reliable moon would become a cosmic hazard, threatening both Earth and any satellites or spacecraft in its path. While the immediate aftermath of splitting the moon would be devastating, the long-term consequences for Earth would be even more profound and far-reaching. The moon plays a critical role in stabilizing Earth's axial tilt, which is the angle at which our planet spins relative to its orbit. This tilt is responsible for the regularity of our seasons. Without a stable moon, Earth would begin to wobble chaotically, like a spinning top on the verge of falling over. What would that mean for life? Imagine a world where summers become unbearably hot and winters unbearably cold, where tropical rainforests turn into deserts and polar ice caps melt completely, only to refreeze in entirely different locations. Entire ecosystems would collapse, crops would fail, humanity would be plunged into a fight for survival in an unpredictable and hostile climate. And then there's the issue of tides. The moon's gravitational pull is the primary force behind the tides that shape our oceans. With only half a moon, or two unstable halves, the tides would become erratic and extreme. Coastal cities could face constant flooding, while marine ecosystems that depend on predictable tides for reproduction and feeding would be thrown into chaos. Even the length of our days could change. The moon's gravitational influence has been slowing Earth's rotation over billions of years, gradually lengthening our days. Without it, Earth's rotation might speed up, shortening days and throwing off circadian rhythms for all living organisms. But beyond the physical consequences, splitting the moon would have a profound impact on humanity itself. For millennia, the moon has been a symbol of wonder, mystery, and inspiration. It's been a guide for travelers, a marker of time, and a muse for poets and dreamers. Entire cultures have built their calendars around its cycles. Religions have used it as a symbol of life, death, and rebirth. If the moon were split in half, we'd lose more than just a celestial body. We'd lose a part of ourselves. The night sky, once illuminated by the gentle glow of the full moon, would become a haunting reminder of what was lost. Future generations would look up and wonder what it was like when the moon was whole, never fully understanding the role it played in shaping the world they inherited. Space exploration, too, would take a massive hit. The moon has always been humanity's first step into the cosmos, a proving ground for our dreams of reaching the stars. Splitting it in half would create an orbiting minefield of debris, making lunar exploration, and even space travel itself, far more dangerous. So, what if we cut the moon in half? The answer is clear: chaos, destruction, and a world forever changed. But this thought experiment isn't just about imagining the impossible. It's a reminder of how interconnected we are with the universe around us. The moon isn't just a distant rock. It's a cornerstone of life on Earth, a stabilizer of our planet's rhythms, and a symbol of our shared humanity. Its presence reminds us that even the smallest forces in the cosmos can have profound effects on our existence. As we continue to dream about shaping the future, let's remember the delicate balance that makes life possible. And the next time you look up at the moon, whole and shining in the night sky, take a moment to appreciate its role in our story, a story that is still being written. Thank you for joining us on this journey of imagination and discovery. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep looking up.